Manners I respect, family. Manners I respect. Go ahead and mark yourself present by hitting the like button. Yes, family. Now, people, look here, look like a text set. Are they trying to text set and Mark Golding because of his complexion? Are they trying to run an election based on racism? We have already heard Mr. Warmington, people, make some racial comment that if Mark Golding, the white man, want to become a prime minister, he have to go back to Europe, back to Ireland. These are his words, right? And now we're hearing Nigel Clark referring to Mark Golding as Massa Mark. Now, when a black man refer to a white man as Massa, he is referring to that white man as Massa based on that slave foundation, that slavery in mind. Do you understand me? That historical basis that white man was our master. So in 2023, when there's no master in Jamaica, there's no slavery, slavery has been abolished, to hear the minister of finance refer to the opposition leader, Mark Golding, as Massa Mark, you know where it's coming from. You know, so that a racial tone. Do you hear me? If I refer to any white man up here as Massa, I have white brethren. We couldn't refer to John as Massa John. How would that look? You would look at me like, what am I saying? Massa John. Me have white brethren in a man. Me can't refer to them as Massa John, Master Joe, Master Robert. That is some racial tone, and it is highly unacceptable. And I hope some Jamaicans don't accept this. There should be an apology. And let me tell you something. The tone that is set is coming from the top. None of these men could have made this kind of comment if it wasn't coming from top or okayed by the Prime Minister. Okay then. Say it was not okayed by the Prime Minister. These men are grown men on their own, can spew them own garbage on their own, and they do not need the Prime Minister to tell them to do it. Then why the Prime Minister didn't come out and condemn this racial slur and this racial comment from these men? Nigel Clark mentioned twice in Parliament Massa Mark, and I found it despicable. And one of the other lady step up in Parliament, now they want to crucify her. Nobody look at Warmington when he called Lisa Anna a Jezebel in Parliament. Was he censored? No, he was not censored. Right? He's allowed to spew garbage all over social media, and every news channel he get to grab a mic, he just run his dunce mouth. Then we have Nigel Clark picking it up, all of this garbage and crosses rubbing off on this man. I'm coming there tainted just like that. Height of racism and becoming of the office. Both of these men are despicable. Do you understand me? You have white people who own business in Jamaica. We have a lot of white investors. What kind of message is this sending to white investors? You have white people who live in Jamaica, who born and raised there. We have Seaford Town with a lot of Germans with blue eyes, green eyes, real Jamaican white people who were born right in Jamaica there. What kind of message is this? That they are not good enough to become president or prime minister? What kind of message is that? What if one of them white man from down a Seaford Town who born and raised there, what if one of their kids want to say, hey, I want to run and hold office? Are they too white to hold office in Jamaica? What are these guy telling us? Warmington said that if this man wants to be a prime minister, he should go back to Europe, back to Ireland. The prime minister did not come out and say a word about that. He did not condemn it. Then we hear the Nigel Clark, the finance minister, also refer to Mark as Massa Mark. Now, as a black man, I find that racist. Let me tell you people, there are a lot of despicable black racist people. People, I am a black man. Let me tell you, there are a lot of racist black people who will not let go. There are a lot of racist black people. People, I cannot tell you to let go what is in your heart. But when you come out in a public, when you hold office like this and start spew these things that is in your heart, it's not good. It's not good. This is despicable. 2023, this is despicable, unbecoming of the office. And the buck stopped with the Prime Minister. All this stopped with the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister did not condemn Warmington when he called Lisa Anna a Jezebel in Parliament. No censorship. He did not condemn Warmington when they come out and say, if Mark Golding, the white man, want to become a Prime Minister of Jamaica, you have to go back to Ireland. You have to go back to Europe. The Prime Minister did not condemn that. Nobody's held accountable for them nasty words coming from their mouth. This is disgusting and unbecoming of the office. There's no place for racism in Jamaica. We have a lot of white investors, a lot of white people in Jamaica. We have white people who were born and raised in Jamaica with blue eyes. Huh? We have Jamaicans who were born there with blue eyes, green eyes, just like the white man from Europe. We have white people live in Jamaica that were born there. Huh? What about all those German town? What happened to all them people? How do you think them feel when these guys here letting them people know that if you want to become a prime minister in Jamaica, you have to be black? This is wrong on so many levels, people. This is unacceptable. This is highly unacceptable in a Jamaica who depend on white people to push our tourism. White people coming to our shores every day. We have white investors, white people born and raised there. And to hear these guys spewing this garbage, I really hope the Prime Minister would come out and condemn it. And if the Prime Minister do not come out and condemn this, that means he's just a part of it. He's saying the same thing too. Do you hear me? If the Prime Minister don't come out and condemn this, silent means consent. He's a part of it too. This is despicable. This is despicable. And if the Prime Minister don't come out and condemn it, you understand where his brain is. Alright guys, as usual, I'm a student in a yoga guys class. If it's the first time on this page, people, and you like what I do, go ahead and subscribe. Manners and respect to each and every one. Enough love. This is despicable. Out.